Good evening. My name is Mike Allen. I'm based here in the United Kingdom, and over the next 5 minutes or so I would like to present my submission for Project 1 Wiki of CS50W. I decided to start here on the index page where, as requested, we have a series of links which each one represents an entry within the encyclopedia. And if we click on the top one there, CSS, we are taken to the CSS entry page, which was written in Markdown and has been converted to HTML using a routine that I programmed myself. If we go to the top here, we can look in the URL and we can see under Wiki we have CSS. If we decide to put in something bogus, like we just put in nonsense, and try to find that entry, we get an error page that says nonsense was not found. It does not exist. Right, if we go then onto our search routine, if we go to the search box here and we put in, for instance, Python and click on there, it goes directly to the Python entry page. If we put in a substring of a particular entry, say for instance we put in Ango, click on that, we get a series of potential matches, one of which, well, the only one here, is Django. And if we click on that link, we go to the Django entry page. And also the links that are contained within the markup, we can check those here. They also work. They will also take us to the different entry pages. If we want to create a page, we can do that under the New Page option. We have a title box and a text area which allows us to put in some content. So if we add some Markdown language here, so if we put bang and C, and we can put a couple of stars there, some Markdown, we can say C is a programming language. Stop, and we can submit that. And we're taken to the C entry page, and we can see there that our C has been emboldened using the Markdown. If we go just check that, go back to the index page, we can see C has appeared here, and if we click on there we get the same thing there. That leads us on, we can now edit a page by clicking on, or just to recap there, if we create a page and we try to create one that already exists, for instance if we put HTML and put a markup language there and press submit, it tells us an error. HTML, this entry already exists. And if we go back to the home and to the HTML, we can see that the original HTML entry file is still there. It hasn't been overwritten. So if we go to our C programming and we want to edit it, we can go to our edit page by clicking this edit button here, and it gives us the Markdown in a text area which it allows us to edit. So we can add to that and put quite an old one. C programming is a programming language, quite an old one, and we submit that and we're taken back to the C page entry. Again, if we check that by going to the index, clicking on C, we can see that quite an old one has been added to that particular entry. So when we want to edit, we have there the text area which has been pre-populated with the entry data. So just to finish off, the final page that was added is the random page. So if we click on a random page, we just get a random page from anywhere within the entries of the encyclopedia. Thank you very much. That concludes my discussion on this submission.